Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Levine and I am a math teacher in New York City, and I am making this video and hopefully other videos to help my students during this time while school's out, and anyone else can watch it too if they need help with math. Also, you can send in any topics you want, I'll make a video for it. Now, I can't do this by myself. I'm going to need a very smart co-teacher, and for that, I got Nestor. Nestor surpasses me in all intelligence areas. And you're probably wondering why I'm sitting, but that's because the whiteboard is very low and I can't hang it on the wall. So today we're going to be discussing circumference of circles. Here's a circle. Circumference is how far around it is. So like the perimeter, but for circles we call it circumference. And to make sure you remember it, we're going to use Nestor's collar. And hopefully he helps us by letting us use it. Let's see. Nestor, what do you think? Thank you. I saw a little tail wag.
I'm a good boy.
Such a good boy. Okay, so what we're going to do first is figure out the diameter of this collar. So put that on the floor. Use this ruler that's older than me. And let's measure it. We're not going to do the radius because, hi Nestor, we're not going to do the radius because that's going to be hard to measure half. So we're going to measure the whole thing. So for the diameter, if you zoom in on that, I'm getting about 6.8-ish. So I'm going to write that on the board as my diameter. And remember, always put your units. I use inches, so I'm going to put inches. But for the radius, always want to write that down because you want all of your information. So to get the radius, as you can see in the picture, you just cut the diameter in half. The diameter is the whole thing across, radius is half. So if I cut the radius, or if I cut the diameter in half to get the radius, it would be 3.4 inches. Now, bet you're wondering, how do I use that to figure out the circumference? So, there are two different formulas we can use. We can do circumference equals 2 times radius times pi, and what is pi? Or we could do diameter times pi. These are the same thing, because remember looking at our picture, 2 times radius is the same thing as diameter. So we'll be multiplying that together. And pi is only for circles right now, but that is the ratio of the circumference to the diameter. And for now, we're going to use 3.14. So I'm going to use this little squiggly equal sign for pi. Thank you, Nestor. Awesome. And let's calculate the circumference of this collar. So I'll plug in my diameter right here. Oops, sorry. 6.8 times 3.14, and I have my nifty calculator here. Let's see what we get. Zoom in on that. Yeah, let's see. 21.352 inches. So that awesome thing about circumference and why I use this collar in the first place is we can see if that's right, because if I unclick it, I have something straight line. So I'll put it down. This should come to be about 21.352 inches. Remember, we use 3.14 for pi, but that actually goes on forever. So it's not going to be exact, but let's see. In this part, since it clicks in, we can just fold it up. Let's see. Oh, you're going to want to zoom in on this. You zooming in on that? It's upside down, but it's about 21.25-ish, 21 1/4. So I think we did pretty good. So to wrap up, this is the formula for circumference. You could use either one, and feel free to rewind or do whatever. Hope you got it. Thanks.